I will start by talking about energy efficiency, and then I will talk about Kildonan Energy Services. 90% of Victoria's electricity is generated from brown coal, and Victoria's coal power stations produce about 53% of the state's total greenhouse gas emissions. For energy efficiency to work, 4 things are needed: policy and regulatory commitment to common goals, that is, a comprehensive plan, and appropriate house design, energy efficient appliances, and behavioural change. California demonstrated that all 4 things, if they're brought together, they work. From 1972 to 2006, per capita electricity requirement fell to 40% the national US average. In Australia, it has been estimated that savings of up to 30% can be made by implementing energy efficiency programs with a 4-year payback period. Now, low-income people pay a greater percentage of their income on utilities. In Australia, 20% of lowest income households spend almost 5% of their income on electricity, gas and water, while the 20% highest income households spend about 3% of their income on the same utilities. There are barriers to implementing energy and water efficiency. There's lack of leadership to bring about a coordinated national strategy that incorporates the 4 things that I mentioned earlier. There's also split incentives between landlords and tenants. That is, that appliances that are cheap to buy but expensive to run in tenanted properties. There's also lack of resources to implement change, especially for low-income people, and lack of information to implement the change. Kildonan has formed partnerships has built its programs by building partnerships. And Kildonan is in partnership with retailers, and we run statewide energy efficiency programs focusing on low-income people with high energy use. Since 2004, we have provided energy efficiency information and retrofits to over 3,300 households across Victoria. In 2004-2006 energy services, there was a pilot program with predominantly 1 retailer. So how does it work? Retailers offer an energy audit to people who are high energy consumers but who cannot afford to pay their bills. If the offer is accepted, the retailer is referred to Kildonan for an energy audit. The program aims to bring energy efficiency in line with affordability. Appliances are changed and modifications to houses are made. Information about reducing usage by running the house in the most efficient way was provided. The results of the research is that out of 347 households, 126 were representative. The mean average savings on electricity was 1,637 kilowatt hours per annum. That's about 2.4 tonnes of CO2. In a survey by Department of Human Services Concession Unit, the average Victorian household electricity consumed was 5,533 kilowatt hours, or 8.1 tonnes per CO2 equivalent. Kildonan savings were about 30% of that figure. Thank you.